Hello and welcome to Stories from the Past. I'm your host, Rick Yanalunas. I read stories that have happened in the past, real events that have brought God into our mind or brought us a lesson that's very important. Today's story is The Cradle Went Today. Well, it finally happened. I was told in no uncertain terms that she was too big and grown up for doll cradles, and then it should be put in the attic. I protested. "Your cute little doll cradle? Are you sure?" She replied, "Every time my friends come over, they tease me about it." So slowly, with a lump in my throat, I took the doll cradle up to the attic. Now before I go on, let me tell you about that cradle. It is made of white pine with cherry rockers. It's made in the style of those wonderful old-fashioned cradles with the little roof on one end. You know, the ones you see in antique books and wish you had one. It was the first real toy I ever made for my oldest daughter for Christmas. She used to curl up inside it and pretend she was a baby, which in my mind she was. This was the cradle Eleanor and I placed her sister in when we first brought her home from the hospital, so that my oldest daughter could pretend she was a little mother and enjoy her new sister. This is the cradle that rocked every doll and stuffed animal she ever owned, and has given rabbits, turtles, and hamsters a ride they will never forget. This is my little girl's cradle, and it is a treasure beyond treasures. But now it's in the attic with her crib and playpen, and I find a lump growing in my throat as I think of my little girl not needing it anymore. The glimmer of hope I see for that beautiful cradle lies in the future, when maybe other children will stand awestruck at the sight of that doll cradle. I dream perhaps, but perhaps not. When I made that cradle, I didn't realize that children don't last as long as well-built toys. They grow and they change. As Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians 13, "When I was a child, my speech, feelings, and thinking were all those of a child. Now I am a man. I have no use for childish ways." As a parent witnessing those changes in my children, my heavy heart is lightened by Paul's words before this passage, which say that love is eternal. That cradle is just a small memory of love, and if it were burnt to ashes, the love put into it and received from it will go on forever. Thanks for watching Stories from the Past. Tune in next week for a new one.
Freedom Hill.